Most people use the words saving and investing as if they mean the same thing. Money goes into an account. Money comes back later. Same idea, different label. But these two activities serve very different purposes in your financial life. Mixing them up is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. Understanding the difference clearly helps you protect short-term safety and pursue long-term growth at the same time. At its core, saving is the act of setting money aside for short or near-term needs in a safe, accessible place. Investing, on the other hand, is the act of putting money to work over the long term with the expectation that it can grow faster than inflation. Saving focuses on protection. Investing focuses on growth. The two are complementary tools, not competing strategies. This matters because using the wrong tool for the wrong goal causes real problems. Investing money you need next month can leave you short if markets move badly. Keeping all your long-term money in a low-interest savings account can quietly lose value to inflation over decades. Knowing which money belongs in savings and which money belongs in investments is one of the most fundamental skills in personal finance. To understand how it really works, picture time as the key factor. Short-term needs, like next month's rent, this year's vacation, or your emergency fund, belong in savings. Long-term needs, like retirement decades away or major goals many years out, belong in investments. The time horizon decides the tool. The shorter the horizon, the more safety matters. The longer the horizon, the more growth matters relative to short-term price swings. Let us look at a simple example. Imagine someone with a savings goal for a wedding in 2 years and a separate retirement goal 25 years away. The wedding money should mostly stay safe and accessible, since 2 years is too short for major market swings. The retirement money has decades to recover from any short-term dip, so it can be invested in long-term growth options. Same person, two very different strategies. A common mistake people make is keeping all their money in either category exclusively. Some people save everything, never invest, and watch their wealth slowly lose buying power over years. Other people invest everything aggressively and have no safe reserve for short-term emergencies. Both extremes create financial fragility. A balanced structure of meaningful savings and meaningful investments is much stronger than either pole alone. There is also a hidden risk in mistaking risky investments for savings. Some products are marketed with high returns and stable-sounding names. People assume their money is safe and accessible. Then markets move, and the value drops at the wrong time. If you need money soon, the priority is reliability, not return. Reliability and growth pull in different directions. Both are valuable, but they cannot live in the same container. A useful way to picture saving and investing is as two different rooms in your financial home. The savings room is well lit, easy to enter, and contains money meant for short-term comfort. The investing room is quieter, deeper inside the house, and contains money meant to grow patiently. Both rooms matter. Each holds different things. Confusing them is like storing food in the bathroom and toothbrushes in the pantry. A second key idea is the order in which most people should build these tools. Generally, savings come first. An emergency fund is built before serious investing begins. High-interest debt is usually paid down before aggressive investing. Once safety is established, investing becomes a powerful next layer. Skipping the savings foundation and rushing into investing can leave you vulnerable to the very life events that derail long-term plans. A practical example helps. Imagine two people starting their financial life. The first builds a small emergency fund, then begins investing a steady amount each month. The second skips the emergency fund and invests everything immediately. A surprise expense arrives. The first person handles it calmly using their savings. The second person must sell investments at the wrong time, possibly at a loss. The order matters more than people expect. Beginners often misunderstand the role of return expectations. Savings accounts usually offer modest returns. They are not designed to make you wealthy. They are designed to protect money you will need soon. Investments can offer higher long-term returns, but with bumpy short-term behavior. Expecting safety from investments or growth from savings is asking each tool to do something it was never designed for. The disappointment is built in. There is also a psychology angle. Saving feels stable and reassuring. Investing can feel exciting in good periods and frightening in bad ones. Many people give in to emotions, hoarding all their money in savings when markets feel scary or pouring everything into investments when markets feel exciting. A calmer, rule-based split between the two is usually far stronger than reacting to the mood of the moment. A simple practical rule helps you separate the two. Money you may need within the next 2 years usually belongs in savings or very stable accounts. Money you will not need for at least 5 to 10 years can usually be invested for growth. Money in the middle can be split across both, depending on your comfort and the importance of the goal. The clearer the timeline, the easier the decision. There are things to avoid. Do not invest your emergency fund hoping for better returns. Do not leave all long-term money in a low-interest account out of fear. Do not chase the latest investment trend with money meant for soon-needed goals. Do not move savings into volatile assets just because a friend made gains. And do not let short-term news swing your strategy back and forth between the two categories. A better habit is to keep separate accounts for separate purposes. One account for the emergency fund. One for short-term goals. One for long-term investments. The mental clarity is powerful. Each container has a job. Each is checked on a different schedule. Each protects you from accidentally using one type of money for the wrong purpose. Simple separation often prevents some of the most common financial mistakes in life. Over the long term, this dual structure quietly creates resilience and growth. The savings side protects you from surprises and short-term needs. The investment side gives you the chance to outpace inflation and build long-term wealth. People who balance both calmly tend to handle uncertainty better, take advantage of opportunities more easily, and reach long-term goals more reliably than people who rely on only one tool exclusively. So here is the short version. Saving is for short-term safety. Investing is for long-term growth. Time horizon decides which tool fits which goal. Build savings before investing aggressively. Use both together for a balanced financial life. Avoid using one tool for the other's job. The strongest financial structures use savings for protection and investments for patient long-term progress, side by side, year after year. If you want a calmer, stronger financial life, take a moment to map your money into these two categories. What needs to stay safe and accessible? What can grow patiently for many years? Match the right tool to each. Automate contributions. Review the structure once or twice a year. Saving and investing are not in competition. Together, used wisely, they form the quiet engine of long-term financial health and freedom.